Okay, hello everyone and welcome into Batman 2 HD edition on 1.0.9. Today we got 1v1 on Fangorn. It's from the tournament. It's the round 1, game number 2 between TrimA and Magi, which here is called again. And this tournament got many names. It's for someone it's Setup Maps tournament, 1v1 tournament, 1v1 August tournament or stuff like that. I just like to call it Ace tournament because it was an idea of Ace Team to create a tournament to put as much money as there is. Of course, thanks to Val, there is even more resources on the line to gather. Let's call it this way for the winners, for the free players who will get from first to the third rank at the tournament. Anyway, we are gonna stick with Magic for time being. As we can see on minimap, he just used the Elfenwood on his opponent's base. TrimA is going for Uruk Pit into 2 furnaces. He's going for another in the back near the troller, while Magic is going for three, not 3. It's 3 farms into Barrack. So pretty standard, we may say, build order, because none of those players would like to rush on such a big map as Fangorn. And everyone would like to adjust to this map, but definitely, and this is why we're not playing on the famous Forts of Eisen, because it's boring and everyone knew what to do. We would like to see other maps and check out how the players will perform on those maps. So another battalions of soldiers of Gondor on the way for Magi. First battalion on the way, already on the battlefield actually. We got hold grandstands position for those Gondor soldiers, which is very important if you're dealing with Goblin Lair, as we can see Magi is. And Uruk-hai battalion will definitely cross around. I don't think so that TrimA would like to creep up the Goblin Lair, but we'll see later on. He's going for crossbow battalion of Uruks for himself, while Magi decided to go for another battalion of Gondor soldiers after the second one came out of the barracks, and he's going for archer range. Pretty standard build order. None of those players are trying the hardest to just outsmart the opponent in the beginning. They just trying to play it smart and just make as less mistakes as possible. Another furnace for TrimA. Let's check his power point. I think it was Palantir. Yes, indeed, it is Palantir. I would rather choose Krebis, I think, for Isengard, and there is first mistake that TrimA made. He should be on the shield formation, so he will not lose that much of the Uruk-hais. As we can see, he was even forced to go back, and there is more of Goblin Gondor soldiers than Uruk-hais in the battalion at the moment. So that was a little bit of a mistake on behalf of TrimA. As we can see, he's going for the Goblin creep himself with crossbows, but he doesn't have units. He's going for another Uruk pit, but let's check how much of those combined points he got. 450. It means that he got at least 4 or 5 for, yes, exactly 5 furnaces, and now he got 6, so it's 500 combined points for him. It's not that much, I got to say. This is why I don't know why he's going for another Uruk pit. Maybe he was triggered why he lost this first battalion of Uruk-hai. It shouldn't be a trigger, to be honest. He is doing pretty decent for now. There is a vision of Palantir increasing the vision, as well as giving him temporary 50% of speed bonus, increase the vision, so the Uruk crossbowman could fire even to those archers, at least before. But it's still, it seems that it's Magi who is trying to deal more damage to his opponent. Magi, as the reminder, I would say that Magi is currently 1 game ahead, and let's see if TrimA would be able to hold on. It seems that he will. Crossbow is in the good positions, so he'll be able to hold on. Another Uruk pit in front of the fortress, because you don't want to lose them both in the same fashion. It's a really good idea on behalf of TrimA. Let's check Magi, so we'll skip into the base of Magi, and he's going only with infantry units. Maybe he may go for some heroes, but it doesn't seem like he banked up lots of resources. He got tower guards on the way, but of course TrimA is going for only infantry units. Even was forced to back up the battalion of crossbowmen near the fortress with special ability of the fortress to heal up the entire battalion. It could happen. Okay, so Magi is moving forward with farms as well as units. None of those players actually creep the trollers yet. Definitely Magic got to be careful of those archers. Definitely he doesn't want to lose them. We got more and more Urukais on the battlefield. At last TrimA was able to creep the Goblin lair, but he got to take the resources, the treasures out of this. We got the Elfenwood, and now there is no answer for it from TrimA. He got only 2.5 power points. He doesn't have Greybinds to answer to the Tunland. This is why I don't think so he will definitely interfere over here. And at least one Uruk pit will fall down. Now maybe with the help of crossbones and definitely those Urukais with the shield formation could be useful. They're not with the shield formation, lots of Urukais will die over here, and this tower's expansion is completely not in time. It's a waste of resources at the moment. But at least another battalion of Uruk crossbone over here, level 4 for this battalion at the moment. But maybe TrimA will be forced to lose this battalion, but he will at least survive this attack. Barely, but still he will be able to survive this attack. I think he will lose lots of units. Another battalion of crossbones, so that's definitely a big victory on behalf of Magi. He was able to deal lots of damage over here. We got Lurs, who is leveling up to level 2 with its Carnage ability. Is really dangerous towards infantry units. That's currently Magi only got infantry units. Let's check the amount of power points that those players receive. We got Theoden on the field for Magi. I haven't seen him for the first time, at first at least, because this map is a little bit dark. Definitely if you play on this map, change your brightness of your monitor to the highest, so you'll be able to see everything perfect. Okay, there is a hero of TrimA, Lords. He got to get away. I don't know why this will is over here. This will could be over here as well, outside of the base. Another Uruk pet for TrimA, and he will try to do something. 8 power points to 7 power points almost in favor of Magi. He got leadership. There is not yet a cripple on Lure, so he can stun the Theoden. Definitely with infantry units and this leadership, 50% damage, 25 faster gaining experience. This army is dangerous. There are only crossbones, I think, and pipemans. I don't know why Magi is forced to get away. Maybe he's really curious about this Lures and Carnage. It was a pretty good call to get away, but he could deal more and more damage. But definitely, he don't want his Theoden to be crippled. There is another hero, Boromir. Yeah, it is Boromir. But if you're going for heroes, definitely get some banners for your fortress, so we'll get those heroes cheaper. Another barrack outside of the base for Magi at this point, while TrimA is trying to do as best as possible. And definitely level up Lures to level at least 5. You would like to have leadership from yourself. Pillage is not that important yet, but definitely leadership could come handy. We got 9 power points into the Hobbit Alliance, so it's 10 power points power point for Magi, and all those crossbowmen will be lost. A couple of firecrackers would have been used as well. The pit, that healing units, is put over here by hobbits. Those hobbits could be used better actually, definitely with this attack. At least there are Crabites at the moment debuffing units, which is really important because we got only 2 support heroes for Magi, which are Theoden and Boromir. They're support heroes, they shouldn't fight by themselves. We got Uruk battalion and the formation at last. We got healing structure in the fortress of TrimA, but there is lots of stuff going on. Horn of Gondor will be used, all those heroes will be stunned at the moment. There is this Lures with cripple, and he will be able to cripple Boromir. Indeed. Let's check if there is a heal. There could be a heal for Magi. I don't know if he's going to use it. It doesn't seem like he's a backup power points at the moment. So, as we can see, level 5 for Lures at the moment. Leadership for those units. Berserkers on the way. Crossbowmen's near the base. Now Lures got to get back to the army to buff them a bit. And maybe even kill Theoden. Definitely cripple is not available, but the skill on the Lures on the Boromir was pretty important for TrimA to do. And still, only infantry units. Only infantry units for Men of the West. We are going for work bit for TrimA. He got Berserkers, he got his lures on level 5, what is most important, we got TrimA as well to debuff all those units. Not yet available, but he will definitely get them sooner or later. There is another Carnage to level up lures. It forces a little bit of those units to get away, but a couple of archers been left over here. And definitely Crossbone is doing a really good job to defend against infantry units. I think that Magi should make a transition towards something else, maybe cavalry, well he still can, or maybe create more and more heroes. That's not a bad call at all. How about this lures? Level 6, so it's pillage for lures. You will gain resources if you will kill units nearby lures. And we got Work Riders as well. There are not lots of pikemen, tower guards, battalion for Magi, none to be honest, and it's a really good call for our Isengard player. Now, there is a Tom Bombadil, definitely scatter your units could be a really good idea. Sonic Song could deal a pretty good amount of damage, definitely check out your lures, get away with them. There is King's Favor on all those infantry units, lures has been killed. It seems that TrimA hasn't been able to micro them pretty good. That's a really good blow. There is Boromir back on the field. It's not looking good. Level 4 for him. And this entire battalion of Work Riders may be killed over here without any problems. Even if not, it doesn't really matter. Well near the camp, there is the camp. Berserker get away, but he will be killed as well. So that's a right time to make some blows towards your opponent. Definitely the Stone Bombardment could move a little bit forward, use Sonic Song on those units of TrimA, and even lower the unit counts of the Isengard. We got level 5 on Boromir and level 6 on Theoden. Level 5 on Boromir. Boromir, I would like to click on you. Oh no, it's level 4 still, but Horn of Gondor available. And there is a counter-attack, rather really good scatter around with Wiseman of Downland to deal more damage, to get more resources. Even Work Riders doing pretty much good of the job over here. So yeah, TrimA is trying to deal some damage towards his opponent. He got 6 power points at the moment, almost 2000 resources for his disposal. He's still going for infantry and berserkers plus Work Riders. And it may pay off if he will be able to go for some really good heroes. He's still scouting around those Westmont down, forcing Magi to delay his structures, to not give the resources from the Whitesmiths pretty wisely on behalf of Magi. But for how long they're gonna stay like that? It seems that TrimA is waiting for lures and maybe other heroes. And what is over here? There is Aragorn for Magi. Would like to move forward. We got more and more farms on this side of the map. We got 1 battalion of Work Riders. And what is going to happen over here? Is there TrimA available? Yes, they are. Horn of Gondor been used in a really good fashion, stunning all of those units. Let's check. TrimA hasn't been used, but there are only 2 heroes that got leaderships. Indeed, now it's the time. Aragorn on the way. He doesn't have yet the leadership bonus. We got 10 power points at the moment from TrimA. It could be everything actually. Isengard got really good power points on 10 power points. And what is going to be, I don't know, maybe he's bank up more and more resources. So we can see level 7 for Theoden. And I think level 5, oh my god, level 5 for Boromir, but he'll be killed. And I think Theoden got to get away. Lures is on the battlefield. He gives his leadership to the units. This army is now a little bit out of position. Aragorn almost at level 4 at the moment, but he already used his Blade Master ability, and it could be hard for him to escape his fate. Here we go. There is Lures. He's using his Carnage, but he will not stand a chance against Aragorn. Still, it's Aragorn who is getting away. Palantir is not available, so TrimA got to do something with his 2 heroes. Atlas has been used, but it was pointless, and now Theoden has been killed. 1000 resources out of this kill for TrimA. Really good defense of this work pit, and he's going for industry himself. So he's going for fully recovery and fully eco build order, which I preferred as well. Devastation is still the one thing that you need, and maybe later on the Fury of Fire. but it's definitely in the late game that we are going in. Is it Boromir coming back? Yes, it's Boromir who is coming back, level 7 on Theoden, but it's not looking good for Magi at the moment. Hobbit Alliance summoned to just force the opponent to get away. Let's check how it is going to work on those buffed units. Some Firecrackers has been used, not very effective, bit on the back, but I don't think so. It's not enough. Even after those Firecrackers, it's not enough to deal that much damage. Let's check if TrimA will be forced to get away. It's Horn of Gondor, it's Tandalnut as well, or rather Elfin Forest. It not works for everyone, but still, every of those units, but still Cripple on the Boromir to stun him, and it seems that yes, TrimA will be forced to get away, but Hobbit Alliance has been used to do it. They've been triggered to be used because there was no other way that Magi would like to do it, could do it. We got 7 power points at the moment for TrimA. He will get closer to his Westman, Downland summon one more time. He will kill 7 of those hobbies as well, getting some resources, back up his army to heal it near the fortress. So it's he's looking really good. He got already these lures with Pillage and leadership. This is the most important thing in his army composition, and he got lots of crossbow battalions against infantry units as well as berserkers, so it's not looking that bad for him. And now there is going to be another attack. Let's check how it's going to be. Hobbit Alliance just disappeared. We got Theoden on level 7 with his glorious charge ability, but without knights, without Rohirrims as well. There are Carabines over here. This battalion of Uruk-hai should definitely deal some damage, and this furnace should be cancelled, so all those units could fight. We got Horn of Gondor been used. Leadership is not available because of those Carabines of all those units, and there is even devastation to stop units from moving, to stop heroes from moving for a bit, and I think it's a good call to get away. Mage is going to use his heal as well as Blade Master on Aragorn. He got still Atalas, and he may use it. But for how long? How long is it going to be enough? Lures is not on Carnage mode, but it doesn't matter. It seems Boromir will be killed for sure. There is still Atalas. No, Atalas been used at the moment. Boromir low in health. 20 power points. Carnage been used at the moment. And how is going to look? Oh my god, Lures low in health and he will be killed over here. It seems that TrimA wasn't paying attention to this. But we get crossbow level 5, crossbow level 4. It's a really big deal. Definitely those crossbows should concentrate the firepower on Gondor soldiers and not chase those 2 heroes. And that's why lots of crossbows would be killed by those Gondor soldiers. But still, really good setup by TrimA. Although he lost his lures, he was able to force his opponent to get away. I hope that now that Magi know that infantry units are not going to work, and he got the steel on level 7, he could make a transition towards stables. We'll see how it goes. He got very well-adjusted heroes, and he should definitely use them to fullest extent. We got Saruman on the field. We heard the Thunderbolt. Barak level up to level 2. At the moment it doesn't matter. There is armory for Isengard. 14 power points for Magi at the moment, and 9 power points for TrimA after devastation. But it's pretty good build order and power points path for TrimA, to be honest, to be able to get resource out of everything that he must. Definitely when you are going for armory, would like to have this devastation, industry, and Wiseman of Downland in use. Funny thing, both those players do not creep those trollers. Okay, we're waiting for upgrades from TrimA, it seems, but he got to be careful. There could be a Horn of Gondor indeed. And all those Uruk Pikes battalion are stunned. We got as well Tom Bombarding in the back with his Sonic Zone, killing all those units. We saw that Saruman used his Wizard Blast, that Aragorn used his Blade Master ability. All those units at the moment got to get away. and allow Magi to destroy a couple of those furnaces. Dunedain's Rangers on the field. Theoden has been catch and kill. He was out of position and he was killed by Pikeman Battalion. And what TrimA is going to do at the moment, definitely good. Choose to hide over here and heal up units. Oh my god, what are those Dunedain's Rangers doing? You got long shot, you should definitely use it, Magi. It seems that he doesn't care. Tombomatic is getting away, and now it's time just to kill those units, maybe with Fireball, maybe with Wizard Blast. It seems that Saruman stopped with his Wizard Blast really wisely. You don't want to waste such a power. And where is Lurs, to be honest? He should be somewhere over here, right? I cannot see him. Okay, there is Lurs, level 7 for him. There is a Wizard Blast. In my opinion, it's been a little bit wasted. Oh my god, you don't want to fight Aragorn with Saruman. Definitely not when he's almost level 7. There is a builder could be killed by Aragorn. Is that going to be a cripple? Yeah, indeed, there is a cripple towards Aragorn. Maybe at least Aragorn will fall. There is a Horn of Gondor, but it's not going to be used in time, and Aragorn is going down the hill a little bit too late as well. And now it's time for Horn of Gondor, but it's all too late. Fireball into the Pike battalions, and it seems that Magi is going to retreat. Let's check the power points that those players get. 7 power points for Magi at the moment, while his opponent got 17 power points, and he can put it to good use. Definitely, it could be Watcher, to be honest, because it doesn't seem that TrimA got any of those lumber mills, so Fury of Fire, even it was be mind-blowing and gives TrimA lots of resources, if he will get at least 4 lumber mills. He doesn't have lumber mills, so it's rather pointless to give Fury of Fire. But it could looks great with all those free power points, previous power points. He will get cash flowing all the time. Another Pipe Battalion, and we got ballistas on the fortress. Oh, devastation been used to just stop them. It's not what I would like to do, to be honest. Not at this point. Whitesman of Downland summon in the back of the barrack and the farm on level 3. Let's check how they're gonna do it. They're going for both structures. I would rather be first destroy this farm than the barrack. Barrack is tougher. And there is a Watcher. As I said, it couldn't be Fury of Fire because TrimA is lacking those lumber mills. Which is a shame. On Fangorn, definitely Isengard could go for some lumber mills. Industry been used, Wiseman of Downland been used, so definitely money will be skyrocketing at the moment. Devastation been put to waste, to be honest, to just stop some soldiers of Gondor. In this point of the game, it's kind of pointless. You will kill them anyway. We got upgraded Work Riders. We got back all those heroes for Magi, although we got Boromir. I think I saw Theoden as well over here. And Aragorn came back in the near future. We got Hobbit Alliance summoned for Magi, but I don't think so it's enough when you get to handle all those heroes. I mean Saruman and Lurs, and when is Watcher on your head, especially now. Entire army will be killed over here. There's no other way. Pike straight to chase Theoden at the moment. They're fully upgraded. Berserk have been pushed back. And I don't think so that Magi will be able to do something with only infantry units and without upgraded units. Will go down. And Boromir been pinned. Good catch, TrimA, I got to say, good catch. You should definitely finish this Boromir. It's the greatest time. You will rid of the Horn of Gondor. There will be no way to stop you. Okay, there have been heal, and there will be a Horn of Gondor. And Hobbit Alliance, right after that. How about the Wizard Blast? Oh, there we go, Wizard Blast, Aragorn, Blade Master ability. There are some firecrackers, there is fireball into the Aragorn to push him back. Boromir is dead. Grabines all those units to debuff them, and I think it's an over. It's an over in my opinion. We'll see how it goes, but I don't think so that Magi will be able to do something. He got Aragorn, but his Blade Master is running out of time. He will be able to heal himself. He got Cloud Break for another stun for the units. But is it enough? Is it enough? Let's be honest. There is not lots of units for Magi and for TrimA, so he may get away for a time being. But he got already this Wizard Blast. Oh, he decided to get away wisely. He's not overestimate his opponent. Crossbow level 7, come on. Another barrack for Magi in the back, and it seems that TrimA is coming back. This battalion of Uruk-hais could go back actually. They already got forged blades, and now they'll be killed. A little bit of waste, not gonna lie. TrimA should definitely use this army as well. They're a little out of control, I understand yet that he's trying to do something on this side of the map. And it's TrimA who will creep the Troller, I guess. As well as Magi got only 700 combine points, while Magi got 1000 already. Troll will be creeped, as we can see, level 9 for lures. Not like it matters, but level 6 for Saruman, it's a different story, of course. 15 power points at the moment as well. I think it's going to be a Dragon Strike. It looks like it really suits the stuff that they got to destroy. And we get more units going into the base of Magi. Magi is out of position at the moment with Aragorn and Theoden. Only Boromir is over here to handle the entire army. I don't think so it works well. And there are pikemen on level 6, for example, that will not be stunned. And definitely Speechcraft should be used by TrimA, but he's not doing it. Oh, no. The Saruman is completely in the wrong position. You don't want to get aimed by those towers. Come on, get away. Or maybe take a heal. None of this? Okay, TrimA. It seems that TrimA wasn't paying attention. And he lost his Saruman in really stupid fashion. He could go back with Saruman, he could get heal. It seems that he's moving towards Dragon Strike as fast as possible. But it's not the way. Not in every case. We got 4 Berserkers standing over here doing nothing. 5 power points for Magi. And Lurs, wow, he was out of position for a time being. And Aragorn is trying to level up. There is a pin, but it seems that now it's a counterattack. Yes, it's time for counterattack. Devastation, pin on Aragorn. Crab Eyes. But there is Bombadil, and he may come handy over here. Here we go. Sonic sunk into our army. Theoden go back. Aragorn been unlocked out of the pin. And why? Oh, he's chasing the lures. There is a Dragon Strike for TrimA. It seems that he will not use it, or maybe the Blacksmith on level 2 is going down. And oh my god, Magi wasn't able to bought any of those upgrades for his units, so we waste the resources only. We got the Industry back on the field. Let's check Magi, what kind of power points he possessed. He got Dunedain's Rangers back on the field, but he doesn't have a field actually. He got to protect his base and trying to do something with those 2 heroes, Aragorn and Theoden, alongside 1 battalion of Tower Guards, which is not a big deal for Isengard army at the moment. Captain of Gondor ability is kind of useful. It should be used all the time, as well as Speechcraft and King's Favor. It seems that Saruman is not yet back on the field for TrimA, but he got in his possession Dragon Strike. I hope that the next power point that he's going for is heal, because he got lots of resources, he got heroes, but definitely don't want to lose heroes. And speaking about heroes, there is a Saruman level 6. Dunedain's Rangers could use the longshot actually to kill pikes faster, and this Lure's got to get away. You can pin whatever he wants. Palantir could be used to speed up those units, but it haven't been used. Lures has been killed by Dunedain's Rangers. Definitely TrimA should have waited a bit. There is a long shot towards Weissmund Downland. All three long shots that remains out of the Dunedains. Let's check the power points now. We got 14 power points for Magi, so he can choose whatever he wants. And there is a Dragon Strike on the fortress of Magi, but this fortress is upgraded, and Dragon Strike is not dealing that much damage to the fortress. One thing that you definitely don't want to do is to go nearby the fortress at the moment, to burn your own units. But it seems that there are only few remaining farms. I think this is the last remaining farm for Magi. After he loses it, he got only the fortress command points. And there is the Horn of Gondor, but it doesn't seem like he will be able to destroy the entire army by 2 heroes and Tower Guards battalion. Saruman is going back. Industry has been used as well. Fully upgraded armory. TrimA is not going for fire arrows because he doesn't need to, although he got all the resources in the world. He can do whatever he wants. And Magi got good heroes, but pretty good power points, but he doesn't have units, he doesn't have farms, he doesn't have income. So it doesn't seem that he will be able to win. But let's not say yet. Maybe some miracle will happen and I'm mistaken. Oh my god, those units are cheating out. There's lots of them. And why Saruman is over here? Without those units. Like, you just used your units to give more power points to your opponent and level up Aragorn, which is stupid because with Oathbreakers he can elevate your entire army if he wants to, and get plenty of power points, which is very important for him at this point. Another farm is going up, but look at this. I understand that Cloudbreak being used instead of Horn of Gondor would be used later, but you level up Aragorn. You give more power points to your opponent. Definitely this is not how you would like to end this game. You gives like 4 fully upgraded battalions for 1 farm and Cloudbreak. This is not what you would like to do. And to be honest, you level up Aragorn. Oh, there is a Berserker in the back, dealing a little bit of damage to the fortress. But it will be catch and killed. Still, TrimA is trying too hard to destroy the base of his opponent. Instead, he could use whatever. He could use pin on Aragorn and kill Aragorn, and then kill Boromir, and that's what he got to do. To be honest, that's the only thing that allows Magi to stay alive and tell him that he should still play the game because of this Aragorn. Because if Aragorn will level up, everything may happen. He got Elendil ability, he could use it as well. Okay, so the base will hold on. Watcher been used to kill 1 battalion of Tower Guards and the well. Deal little bit of damage towards the fortress. Okay, there is a siege works, there are ballistas over here. It's a good choice. It's a good choice on behalf of TrimA. Fully upgraded fortress, Allures and Saruman on the field. Hobbit alliance been triggered. So yeah, TrimA forces his opponent to use all the power points that he got at the moment to defend his fortress. It's not bad idea, but he wastes so much units on that. He's trying to deal so much damage. There is Wisdom of Dawn on top of them. Horn of Gondor on the available, Cloud Break and used. There will be Tom Bombadil maybe. Aragorn, level up, almost level 10. But there is a Ballista, and I think this Ballista got this fortress in like 2 hits at the moment, after those 2 slashes of Berserkers. We got level 10 Aragorn, but isn't it a little bit too late? Definitely. Outbreakers got to be used already, and this Ballista got to be taken down. It seems that Fortress went down before it could happen. But as we can see, almost 21 power points for Magi at this point. And if he could have any resources and he could stay in the game a little bit longer, he could even win. But not at the moment, definitely not now. It's already too late, and Magi decided to leave. It is understandable. There is nothing that he could do in this point of the game with those power points that his opponent possessed. Okay, that was really good replay. We're getting into those higher tier replays, I assume. But we'll see later on how it goes. It's still round 1. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this cast and have a fantastic day. Feel free to follow and subscribe, and I see you next time. Bye bye.